Belgium, we live in a country with a very high water stress factor. Our planet has enough water. We have lakes, we have seas and so on, but drinking water is really limited.
Lovely to see you.
I'm Christian.
I'm Anna.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
This type of silence, we don't know it anymore in Belgium.
This is a very special place to me as I grew up in the opposite side of the lake. It's great that they have taken action to keep this as natural as it is.
In my job, I encounter water topics each day.
Interesting.
And also in my hobbies,
Okay.
it's very, very significant.
I work in a water technology company, so this is probably the reason we've been brought together.
It's something to do with water purification.
Yes, we have a unique solution that is a desalination process, and I can show you later on. Welcome to Solar Water Solutions.
Thank you.
Should we have a small tour?
Yes.
The uniqueness of our system is our patented ANVS valve. That enables all our units to make the process with fully solar power. So basically, you don't need any batteries or any energy storage to run them.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah. Here we have our flagship unit that is packed in an 8-foot container. This unit makes clean water from a saline bore well or a lake or a brackish water source of any kind. And here you can see the uniqueness of our process, and it keeps the pressure constant.
Whether you have solar power or not, so therefore you need this valve. Okay.
Exactly.
Is it also possible to implement it in large installations? At our factory we have also an RO installation. Can you use then such a valve also to reduce the energy consumption of the installation?
It can be installed. That's a very, very interesting question. So where do you need the purified water there?
It's for our painting process.
Very interesting. So where do you take the water? What is the raw water source?
It's at this moment it's drinking water, so it's not very ecological. But now we are looking into other water sources. Mm-hmm.
One thing I have in mind still, the batteries used in the cars, because we are a zero battery company. So how do you explain batteries with cars to be sustainable compared to your sustainable goals?
And in the future we will use more and more batteries. It's very important that we recycle the batteries and that we can reuse those rare materials, and even in our own production cycle. I follow your idea that you have a system without a battery, and perhaps I can say to you the same question. I understood that you buy some pieces from suppliers in Italy and so on. Do you make an assessment of that environmental impact. Do you choose your suppliers in that way?
The suppliers are handpicked and trusted established companies with certifications of their own. But
Okay.
that is a good point, that's a one goal for us that we have to do better. We have to check the life cycle and where does each part go after 10 years or 20 years.
What's that?
Christian, this is for you.
Thank you.
Do you know what it is?
I have an idea.
Great. We'll find out.
That's a fishing rod.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And some safety equipment. Shall we go?
We are going on the ice.
I
Is
believe
it correct?
so. This is correct.
Okay.
An adventure. This is more like a hobby for my son, but I think it's good to challenge oneself, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay,
I just follow you.
you
like
follow
it?
me. Yeah, we can go from there. I think it's safe.
It's the first time that I walk on the sea.
Is it?
Ah, yeah?
Oh, that's wonderful. This is really an adventure.
I never saw the sea frozen.
I'm happy to share this moment with you.
You need to put some force on it.
Looks good.
Can you show me how it works? So, he's the expert. Eh? So, at our company, we have a philosophy of Mission Zero. And so the idea is that we save the environment on 5 main topics like water. There's some decarbonization, of course, it's very important for our factory, but also the topic of circular economy.
There's a lot of local people who catch their own fish and local game meat from the forest. I think that's one of the main reasons of the cattle farming that is also worsening the condition of the Baltic Sea. It's not the water we drink, it's the water we eat. It takes over 3,700 liters water to make a beef steak.
Should we then eat less meat? That's the question.
That's the question, and here we try avoid buying any meat from the grocery store.
And perhaps eat a little bit less meats. But yeah, still like meat, of course. So,
Yeah.
so we need to find a balance between the two things. In the future, when those companies like Audi or your company, when we go all into a more sustainable way of working, other types of industry will follow. And then I think the circle will be closed.
But I really do think that the advice should come from your side, as
Why?
we are a small company. You're a big one.
Perhaps we are too big that we can't see any more improvements. And I think the improvements can come from outsiders. For me, it's always interesting to talk with other people from other industries and all smaller companies, because you always learn from them, always.
Men zoekt naar een oplossing waarbij geen batterijen wordt gebruikt. En in tegenstelling met onze fabriek, waar dat we natuurlijk batterijen bouwen en waar dat wij denken dat de batterijen een toekomst zijn in elektrificering, streven zij naar een oplossing om te werken zonder die batterijen.
Ja, ik moet zeggen dat ik vind dat cool om een keer een beetje iets verschillends, een beetje out of the box horen. Dat is leuk.
Ja, en uiteindelijk het opent uw visie een keer op de totale problematiek rond water. En het is toch iets dat we dagelijks mee bezig zijn. En ja, ik vind het ook belangrijk dat we ook geen tunnelvisie mogen hebben over onze fabriek zelf, over water of zelfs ons eigen land. Maar dat we dat een keer opentrekken in een mondiale context. Dus hun zienswijze is uiteindelijk om batterijen te vermijden. Ja, wij produceren batterijen en we bekijken zelfs om in de toekomst batterijen in onze energievisie te implementeren.
Maar ja, misschien dan zijn er batterijen voor andere gebruiken en niet voor waterzuivering.
Ja, misschien.
Goed, want batterij hebben wij nodig voor veel dingen. En dus als we mogen vermijden om batterij voor één applicatie te gebruiken en dat het werkt, ik denk dat is goed. Ik denk dat er zijn nog veel andere mogelijkheden voor batterijen in de toekomst. Dus misschien waterzuivering met zon is een goede oplossing.
Ja, dat denk ik ook. Water is not only a problem in our country or in other countries, but it's a problem of the world. For me, it's motivating that there are people who have different points of views regarding water and using renewable energy. And that's for me important that we can open up our minds, searching for new solutions.